Welcome to Uncle Cribb's True Story Time.
Rewire your brain for focus and consistency. A deep dive into focus, dopamine, and reclaiming your attention. Part 1. The Survival Mismatch. Your brain was never designed to sit in a cubicle for 40 hours a week. In fact, from a neurological perspective, your brain currently views your modern work schedule as a constant, low-level survival threat. Think about it. For 99% of human history, your survival software was optimized for a completely different rhythm. Our ancestors didn't work 9 to 5. They hunted, gathered, and solved immediate problems in short, intense bursts of effort, followed by long periods of rest. Every action had a clear, immediate reward. You find the berry, you eat the berry. But today, the math of productivity has been rigged against our biology. Your brain is running ancient survival code in a high-tech environment. And that mismatch is why you feel mentally exhausted even when you've done nothing but sit in a chair all day. Part 2. The Delayed Reward Trap. The biggest issue is what we might call the delayed reward trap. Your brain naturally prioritizes immediate comfort and instant rewards because that's how humans survived. In the wild, if you saw a reward, you took it. But in a 40-hour work week, you don't get fit after one workout, and you don't get rich after one day of spreadsheets. Because the results of your hard work are often invisible for weeks or months, your brain starts to interpret your effort as pointless. This is the invisible progress stage. And it's the graveyard where most consistency goes to die. Part 3. The slot machine in your pocket. While work feels like a desert of rewards, your phone is an oasis of instant dopamine. We've accidentally trained our brains to expect non-stop stimulation from notifications, short-form videos, and fast novelty. This is what researchers call variable reward. Your brain never knows when the next interesting thing is coming, so it keeps checking. It's essentially a slot machine in your pocket. Think of it like stimulation contrast. If you drink soda every day, a strawberry tastes bland. Similarly, if your baseline dopamine is constantly spiked by high-intensity digital rewards, ordinary life, like reading a book or finishing a report, starts to feel painfully slow and boring. Your brain isn't lazy. Its reward threshold has simply been shifted so high that normal work no longer feels rewarding. Part 4. Attention fragmentation. The 40-hour week also forces us into what we might call attention fragmentation. We've lost the ability to sit still for 10 minutes without reaching for a distraction. Every time you switch from your work to a notification, you pay a switching cost. Neuroscience shows that constant task switching reduces mental efficiency and creates cognitive residue. Part of your attention stays behind on the last thing you looked at, leaving your brain overloaded and foggy. This is why you can spend 6 hours online and still feel strangely empty. Your brain was occupied, but it wasn't mentally engaged. When we live in this state of constant overstimulation, our nervous system never settles. Silence starts to feel uncomfortable, almost threatening, because we've used distraction as a form of emotional regulation to avoid stress or boredom. Your brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for self-control and rational thinking, actually weakens when it's deprived of rest and flooded with dopamine. You're essentially fighting a neurological battle every single day against an environment designed to hijack your attention. Part 5. The 30-day reset. So, how do we fix this rigged math? It starts with a 30-day reset to restore your brain's sensitivity. You aren't trying to become a monk. You're trying to make normal life feel rewarding again. In week 1, your goal is awareness. You have to stop reacting automatically to your impulses. When you feel the urge to check your phone during a boring meeting, just label it. This is a craving for stimulation. This creates a pause between the impulse and the action, allowing your rational brain to catch up. By week 2, you must focus on environment design. Willpower is a failing system because your environment usually beats your character. If your phone is next to you, you will eventually check it. The smartest form of discipline isn't forcing yourself. It's reducing the need for discipline by removing the cues that trigger your bad habits. Turn your screen to grayscale, delete the infinite scroll apps, and create screen-free zones in your home. You also need to embrace boredom tolerance. Modern life treats boredom like an emergency, but boredom is actually the bridge to deeper thinking. When you stop flooding your mind with content, your internal voice becomes clearer, and you regain the processing room needed for creativity and reflection. Finally, stop chasing intensity and start chasing repetition. Your brain rewires itself through consistency, not random bursts of motivation. A person who improves 1% daily becomes unrecognizable over time because of the power of compounding momentum. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about building a system that survives your bad days. When you keep small promises to yourself, like reading 10 pages or walking for 10 minutes, your brain collects evidence that you are someone who is in control of your attention. Part 6. The rare skill. The rare skill of the next decade won't just be intelligence. It will be sustained attention. People who can protect their focus will have a massive advantage in every area of life. Your brain isn't broken, it's just overloaded. But because of neuroplasticity, that same brain can adapt to calmness and focus if you change what you repeatedly feed it. The real transformation isn't just about being more productive for your boss. It's about regaining control over your own mind. Your attention is the most valuable thing you own. Start protecting it like your life depends on it, because your quality of life certainly does. Closing. If you're ready to stop the doom scroll and start the reset, pick one habit today. Maybe it's eating lunch without a screen, or leaving your phone in another room for 20 minutes. Start small, stay consistent, and let your brain remember what it feels like to be truly engaged with the world. Make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into how to master your habits and reclaim your focus. Now, put the phone down and go find some intentional silence. Your brain will thank you.
They called him Uncle Cringe. Genzies always take offense. Just called him Uncle Cringe cause he tells it like it is. You might not agree or think he's funny, but he just don't give a shit. Welcome to Uncle Cringe True Story Time.